So I'm a big proponent of VR gaming. I've been playing VR games since about 2016 when I got an HTC Vive, and then a Valve Index once that released in 2019. There's such a breadth of experiences to be had, and in my time gaming, there's few things that can beat being able to reach out and touch the world you're playing in. I've had a bit of a slack in the last few months, but I was looking for a good reason to jump back in. I think I found my worst possible option. Epic Rollercoasters is a free-to-start roller coaster simulator for VR. It's a silly little pile of experiences ranging from sitting back and feeling your stomach uppercut your lungs as you fly at 100 miles an hour along a simulation of a loop-de-loop, to a shooting gallery of prop targets along the same coaster tracks where you also feel your stomach uppercut your lungs as you fly along a simulation of a loop-de-loop, but now in slow motion, to race mode, where you get a lever to control the speed of your coaster and decide when you want to go more than 100 miles an hour through that loop-de-loop and go flying off the track. This all sounds like fun and games, but there's just one problem. I hate roller coasters. I haven't been on one since I was in high school, and we went to an amusement park for a field trip, and my friends tricked me into going on one where I summarily held my eyes shut the entire time and tried not to cry or throw up. Fun and games. I figured this would be a great way to step back into my VR legs, as well as test the limits of my long-feared enemy. Notice I said free to start earlier. That was in reference to this game's content model. You can download it for free, and it comes with a couple of levels to start you off with, which you can play in all three of the game's main modes, but the vast majority of the content is for purchase separately. This can both be a great model, as you only have to pay for what you want, but it could also be a terrible model, as you're only really getting a few minute experiences with each purchase. There is quite a variety on display, from a zombie apocalypse to a borderline Jurassic Park ride without the price of admission to Universal Resort. They're still updating it too, and adding new content as well, with a recent addition of both multiplayer support, so you can share your coaster with friends, and a Christmas-themed map of the North Pole just in this last week. I don't have any friends who play VR, so I was forced to share my nightmare ride with one of several NPCs. These range from a probably definitely stock asset sci-fi soldier, to a goblin that makes me very uncomfortable, to my new stepdad. All in all, it was actually pretty fun getting to face my fears from a place of comfort and safety, my office floor. However, when I decided to show my Christmas spirit and support the developers, I ran afoul of my bank, who said, "No, fuck you." I'd been betrayed. I was let down. I wanted more. I wanted the ride to continue. I didn't want to get off. But the universe said no. All was lost. Until at the last moment, as I was shutting down my PC for the night, I saw a ray of hope. They made another game. Epic Fun is not Epic Rollercoasters. It's a bastard child that carries around the weight of its father's crown on its ugly head and calls itself king. It has the aesthetics of a mobile game, and the content model is even worse, with even less free content, and the free content that is available isn't as engaging as in the parent game. Sure, they expanded from simply roller coasters into more amusement park attractions, but if they aren't any good, what's the point? Whack-a-mole, but you can accidentally drop the hammer? Why? A Viking-themed drop tower that doesn't build enough tension and is over in less than 30 seconds? Why? There's a cool coaster that takes you along a beach with pirates and into the water with a kraken, and it actually goes really fast, which is super fun, but it's too fast to notice anything that's going on, at which point it's just a blur and may as well have been without the set pieces at all. I went back and did it again in the shooting gallery mode where you can slow time, but there I realized the guns don't even line up with your hands, so I was forced to either twist my wrists painfully or hold the gun sideways to even shoot the targets. And then there's this. All in all, I'm just some guy poking fun at a couple of free games I stumbled upon. A visit to their website reveals that B4T Games, the creators of both titles, are a team that designs games for VR arcades and big brands. Epic Rollercoasters very much embodies that energy and should make these developers proud. If you're looking for a quick little thrill with your VR set, check out Epic Rollercoasters on Steam for free. Or check out Epic Fun and be sad. Whatever boats your float.
Oh, that's not cool. Oh my god, I literally can't pay attention to anything. It's going so fucking fast. Hi!